Okay, welcome back. I got a couple of things done since yesterday. One, well, a small one, is I added an extra hopper to the ovenator so that I can throw shulker boxes up here just to drag stuff around. Where the hell is it? Oh. Nuts. What am I doing wrong? Seriously, I can't find this damn thing. Why, don't cook that, please. That's one thing. This, I did this, which actually goes beyond stupid and into, arrogant. I wanted to, the stupidity element, if I'm up there killing monsters, because I've got the monster factory, and let's just go up there. Which I do a bit. It's the most practical way without having to go anywhere to refresh, to rebuild tools and armor and stuff with mending. But the trick with killing when you have a monster factory that has almost everything, I mean, zombies, skeletons, creepers, witches show up, endermen occasionally. You have the basic, until now I've had 4 crates up here, double crates. One for meat, one for gunpowder, one for arrows, and one for bones. Which is fine, it's a little annoying having to pull out. Alright, so this has been here for a while. There's now nothing in it, but I would get bones and I had gunpowder here and meat above it, and over here was arrows and bones. But then I would get a few ender pearls and redstone and sugar and sticks. But the big clog was being skeletons and zombies. Well, skeletons give me bows. Usually, mostly used. I was just throwing them over the side, which is kind of dumb if I'm stocking up on, filling crates in the basement of the house with assorted items. And bows do have purpose beyond being bows. You can build dispensers, and that's about it. And then all of the armor, of course, was a problem. So it was all getting... I was pulling out the 4 things that I was actually actively stockpiling, and the rest was... It kept getting right to the, potatoes and carrots and things would show up. So, thinking about it, let me be up here. I just, did another quick sorting. So the sorting system here is in little danger of breaking because it's, the same as ever. With the things it can actually catch. I'm just gonna go there. And then the spillover, whatever it is on this side. This all, and now I'm in a bad place for it, feeds in, it shifts over by 1, and, hang on. I actually got killed building the thing because I, had this boat here and I didn't realize, it didn't even show up until I was on it falling down. Turns out hitting a boat from 200 meters, well, from 140 meters up there is lethal. So, yeah, that's like 140, well, it's 5 stacks of 140 hoppers. The tree isn't a big deal. I don't know how many trees I cut down. I wasn't tracking it, and it's a variable number of logs per tree. All of the axe was down. It's usually, what, 50, it's not going to tell me right now, 1561, I think. It was down under 1200, and that's granting that it's Unbreaking 3, so... in cases, it only gets dulled like 10% of the time. The iron for the hoppers, at its cheapest, a hopper, well, it's a fixed rate. It's 5 bits of iron, but meaning that at its cheapest, each hopper is one iron guy being produced by the village. And when I started, this was about here, plus the 5 in here, plus the 54 in here. By the time I was done, I had a couple of rows left. So it was definitely, expensive. It was, and time consuming. I didn't bother recording it. It took like 2 hours to do this. And it would have been really long, and, a lot of that was running over and bone milling the tree to get that going. But I've got that now. It's almost completely useless, to be real. I mean, I've got the meat. I haven't got anywhere near enough to justify having done this. But I did it, and I do not regret what I did. This is what I'm talking about. I've got assorted bows. These I can consolidate into a single working bow. I've got a bow. The only way I could make it better would be to revert to 111 long enough to smack infinity on it, and then I could come back here. And I've done that. I've dropped from 112.2 to 111 before in Shriveling World, and apparently, I don't know. And I managed to, I don't care about that. I managed to keep all this stuff. It used to be if you rolled back versions from the 112 here to 111, well, or from 111 to 110, say, whatever, everything you had in a crate would just disappear. And apparently that bug, if we're calling it that, got fixed at some point, because now I can roll back and keep all my stuff, do what I'm going to do in an older, well, at least in 111. And then roll forward back to 112.2, and I'll have the stuff that I, spent all this time, 1,419 days. But it's a thought, I don't know. An issue with it, and I think it's what I wanted to try to do today, got a couple of problems, is, we have advancements now, not achievements, but if I roll back to 111, it'll go back to achievements, and everything I've managed to do here is going to go away. I think it would revert to having done nothing. I mean, opening 111, and the first thing I would do is inventory, and I would get an achievement for knowing that the E key exists, and then a minute later I would get an achievement for chopping down a tree. And in this case, I would also, when I got back to 112, I think I wouldn't have any of this stuff. I would also start over on, knowing how to make anything. None of this would be here. I'd have to jump in the water, and it would tell me I suddenly learned how to make a boat. So one thing that occurs to me, and I don't even know where, it's probably that. It's not that. It's that. I'm right on the edge of having this one. I don't care very much if I ever have it, but it's something to do. I checked, and the only monster left that I haven't killed, that I haven't seen, is a polar bear. And the issue in killing a polar bear, well, it makes people cry, but also they necessarily live in Arctic biomes, in igloos and whatever. I'm not sure where that is, where one is. I mean, it's all random. It's always random in a map. And, every version, a given seed updates to be a little different. I don't know where the hell a polar bear even is. Which actually leads... Do I have everything I want? Yeah, I'm good. Okay, let's do it anyway. The other issue I have is, whenever we get 113, and as of the last time I reloaded the tab, it's still just sometime in 2018, we hope. Although I do suspect more and more that, with the pre-release already out, the first pre-release anyway, we may well get it by the end of the month, and that's why they're not saying, July or later. We know from doing the pre-release a few days ago that all of the new stuff, the new, whatever, kelp or, is it kelp? Water plants. And sunken ships and whatever. I've loaded, well, I haven't. I've launched, I've started up this seed, wasted ink, in 113 snapshots. And it's different. I don't know if it's always going to be different, but I can't see anything. But I gotta go over there. Yeah, okay. So spawn is there-ish. Except it's an island. We've done all that here. Right about here, in the new, in the snapshots, is a sunken ship. The monument's still here. I like that. Then if you go that way, and probably right about there, about 100 meters, maybe 2, there's this big-ass island that wrecks my whole motif with the small island that hasn't even got a tree. You've got to go over to the north here, which I guess I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't need that. Do I have a place to put this? Give me... I have a lot of stuff I truly don't need on me. I don't know why I haven't. Incidentally, the rest of the boxes, I've got 11 of them now, I think. I've color-coded them. Because I'm colorblind, so that helps me a lot. I don't care. Shut up. I could get in there, I just don't care very much. Yeah, this seed in a new, in a snapshot has all this additional stuff I don't want. So, that's bothersome. If I just want to start up from zilch, I kind of want to roll back to 112.2 at the latest to have my seed looking the way I like it. But in going forward, I get the impression that, from the pre-release, we're not going to have all the water plants and sunken ships and whatever here. Or for that matter, likely anywhere we've been. I had to go a couple kilometers north in the pre-release to start seeing stuff that was, new version elements. Which means that anywhere I fly around right now, looking for a potential polar bear, is going to be I'm going to be loading up biomes and things that therefore will never have new elements. So I got to be a little careful, pick a direction, and we're just going to use it up. When we get to 113, it'll still be 112-ish. Probably have, the Wentworth water zombies just anywhere, because all they need is water and darkness. But as far as the plants and the new things, it's anywhere I go right now, it's never going to be that. Which is okay. It's a really big planet, and by really big I mean the size of Neptune. It's something like 7 times the surface area of Earth. It's really just how big a hassle do I want to... How far do I want to have to go in a week or a year or whatever we get 113 to find and collect and then transplant new 113E elements. I don't know. Which I guess then raises the next question: do I need to hunt a polar bear now, or do I want to put it off and assume it'll still be an advancement later? And the answer to that is, if I'm talking about it enough, I might as well do it. So, that's north. And as much as it makes zero difference, I'm thinking north is where you find the snow. Although I guess if we're calling this Australia, then it might be south. Even so, Let's go have a look. Yeah, this is still here in 113, but what's not still here... Wait, is it? Now I can't remember if there's this village up here, you know, a kilometer north of spawn, where I've been stealing villagers from. I don't remember if that one's in 113. It might be. Yeah, here it is. This is a hell of a lot faster than it used to be, huh? I mean, even boating, which is relatively quick. It took a little while to get up here and then back. Not that I could drag a villager along on a, you know, Cobra Claw hang glider or whatever I've got, wings. But yeah, I'm just thinking we go as straight line-ish. I mean, try to line it up with 0, where we're at 260. Okay, 0's over here, I guess. And eventually, you know, in 10 or 100 kilometers, we're necessarily going to find, oh, good. When I looked at the pre-release, this witch hut was here. I meant to come back and see if it existed in 112. That's something I can do something with, I guess. Not real necessary. I mean, the amount of work involved in converting a natural witch hut into a witch factory. It's not just building the factory, it's also making sure there's nothing the hell else anywhere nearby. In less time, I could just stand at my monster factory and get the same number of witches. I mean, ultimately. I kind of wonder, historically, I haven't done it lately. I mean, back in maybe 1.8, 1.9, about 6 kilometers north was a mushroom island. I don't know if it's still there. I haven't checked in years. It also occurs to me, let me get up a bit so I can check on something. I don't know. I put Unbreaking 3 on this. I went back to the desert to talk to that one villager who had it, had to unlock him because he was out of books. I spammed him full of paper until he remembered what his job was. Even so, we're already down 24 out of 432. I guess that's not terrible. Where am I? Oh, wow. I'm going a lot faster than I thought I was. That's good. Whoa, gotta get up. Get out. Okay. I'm still not real comfy taking off from the ground. I'm like a pterosaur. Well, it's not Arctic though, is it? Yeah, it's just snow because of altitude, largely. So, anyway, somewhere up here, soonish, used to be a mushroom biome. I don't know if it's still... There it is, what do you know? So there's that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I mean, I guess I could get... And I'd want 2 of them if I want to breed them. I could get a couple of... you know, I can take off from somewhere. I could get a couple into a couple of boats and get them back down 6 kilometers south, because we are the hell up here at this point. I'm not doing it today, but it's something to consider. For later, I mean, I could. I don't know if I want to. Still not seeing anything terrible. Oh, you know what, I probably ought to... Well, I'm safe here, nothing bad can spawn. But it's going to be harder to see what I'm looking for at night, so I might as well take a nap real quick. And by real quick, I mean in a minute when the sun is done setting. I don't know where the hell I... Yeah, there's no trackable methodology to the placement of, I don't care, the placement of a, like an igloo, I don't know where to look for one. The obvious answer is load up amidst and just, find it on a big overhead that I can see what I'm doing. The flaw in that I tried, and I guess I think the latest version of a mist is 4.2. Nothing earlier than that even wants to start. And 4.2 is saying that it can't find anything. It starts up, you get the interface, but if I try loading even just telling it what version I'm playing, it's like it pukes on something, I don't know what. I wish I had a compass suddenly, and I don't know why I don't have one. Hey, I didn't know about this. And it's got torches, so there aren't zombies here. And another one of those things. Am I going to get gonged if I go over there? Do we have these goddamn things yet? Yes! I hate that. I'm so happy that I'm now miserable. Well, that's cool. So, I don't know why I'm wasting rockets hovering here. Let me land. That almost worked. That's, okay, so what am I, 6411? Well, maybe one day we'll come up here and kill the hell out of an Elder Guardian. I don't know why the hell... I don't have... Yeah, all my water-breathing potions are in an ender chest, which I don't have with me. And they're not going to have one here. I do wonder what they do have for me. Probably nothing I don't have. Oh, yeah, nothing terribly important. If I had one redstone, I could probably just find stuff to get some emeralds together and buy a compass. I don't really need a compass. I just realized that. I don't know. I used to have one, and I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where the hell I could have put it. Maybe I lost it somewhere. Oh, that's messy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my compass is. I don't have the resources on me to build another one. That's going to be a lot happier. Is that still north? Yeah. Oh, never mind. I want to be here. Give myself enough room to fall a bit and then take off. Yeah, this is like... this isn't like a bird taking off. It's more like a pterosaur. My suspicion is that a Quetzalcoatlus Northrope would probably have to climb itself up somewhat before... Well, it's like a hang glider. You're soaring even with the rocket. Well, the rockets you can take off from the ground, but it takes a precision that so far I'm wasting 4 or 5 of the things once I get airborne enough to start using them. They all fire off at once if I don't do something special to offset them. I just want ice. A big icy ocean full of... That's the other thing in 113. This seed at spawn is surrounded by Arctic oceans. So there's a bunch of ice and icebergs and things. It just wrecks everything I like about the seed. The isolation at the beginning when there's just nothing. I could probably kick up whoa, and that's why. I could probably kick up how many biomes were loaded, although at this speed I'm not sure it would even help. I think it might buy me just a little extra. It might slow everything down, even with the new video card. Pretty sure at this point I've seen every biome but the one I want. Where the hell would an igloo be? And the worst part is I've been to Arctic biomes. I've just never seen a polar bear. I don't even know where I saw the Arctic biomes now. There's something good. Let's see what we get here. Any bears for me, please? There should be something I can spot from the air. There's one, maybe. Yes, good. So that's cool. Ow, damn it, that's less cool. I say we just get... Wait, where are you? Hi. You're a polar bear, huh? And I need, yeah. I'm just damn near certain, like, put money on it, certain that, this is the final monster. I don't know how far... Well, I guess if I get too far away, I can't kill it. I'm just going to assume I can kill it relatively quickly. So, if you're squeamish, don't look. Ready? Here we go. Spoiler warning. No. Yes. Well, there, that was marginally painless. Oh, can I... nuts. Wait. Assuming he hasn't got friends who are gonna... I want to build this up as much as I can, which isn't apparently much. That's cool. I've got enough to get home for sure. I can also just die. I've got... keep inventory on, but... Whoa, what happened here? Oh, because I clicked that instead. Probably. Well, and so that's... Wow. 26 minutes. I guess I burned a lot of time flying or talking about what we were going to do. I do... What did I say that was? 64? Let's go have a look at that monument. I have no chance at the moment of accomplishing anything with it, but I would like to see... Well, obviously, the thing gonged to me, which is, you know, indicative of its existing. And probably existing in a way that can be interacted. And then, yeah, worst cases, it'll kill me and we'll just go home. Is this south or... Yeah. Oh, man, we've gone a bit of a ways since... Yeah, it was like 64:11, I think. That sounds right to me. And it was next to that village, which I might be able to see from a distance. 480. Okay. I didn't look at the latitudinal number, I guess. I don't remember seeing it, damn it. Yeah, if I kicked up, the, probably in here. Render distance. I get the feeling I'm about to regret this. Is it? I'm trying to look at the other screen and see if it's halting on me or anything. It doesn't seem to be helping. It's not worth it. I'm happy with 12. It works for me. Partly I'm used to it, and partly it just seems to be about the right balance. South by 8. Okay, so it should be over here in a couple of kilometers. We are moving really fast. I like how fast we're moving. I don't know, I'm not timing it exactly, but I'm thinking it's 15 to 20 meters a second, which is pretty fast. You know, especially for Minecraft, where walking is a couple meters a second, and a minecart might be 5 or so. I don't know, I've never really tested, or for that matter, looked it up. I should. And it might change with versions, I don't know. 60, so we're within half a kilometer in some direction. And then I just gotta guess which. Well, obviously south. I don't remember looking at the number. There it is. So let's just, go, oh, nuts. Oh, really? I didn't know I could do that. Can I do it now? Oh, I can. I'm probably harmed, you know, slowed. I don't know if I can get in here, especially before it notices me again. Are you in there? And are you killable? Really? Somewhat. Okay, well there, I killed one. Got a sponge. Yeah, there's 2 more. It has friends. I should get back to the surface real quick. And because now I'm gonged and I can't, well, I have milk on me, I think, in fact. Am I, like, still... I don't care. No, I can't right-click to use the rockets. But that's cool. And then in something like irony or convenience or... I've got fish. Well, there, we killed a couple of things today. The murder episode. I was going to call it something like Safari if I found the bear. I'm just going to call it the murder episode. The one with the death. Although the one with the death could mean that I got killed, because that's happened. I think it's happened a few times. I haven't been killed in a day and a half. I don't know how many times I've been killed. There it is. No, wait. Player kills 0? You're lying. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't apply to me. I've been killed all to hell. I have no idea. It's probably not important, to be honest. Where's that, do I still have... Oh, good. We're at about 90%. We are also now over time, so unless you want to watch me fly home, which I guess is a thing. Which, you know, thinking about it... Which way is home, by the way? That? Yeah. Oh, nuts. I only need a couple of meters to drop. At this point, I'm getting good enough with getting this thing started that I can do it. But let me see if I can improve that. Okay, cool. Still don't have I gotta get a compass. I don't really need one. I know I'm just heading for 0 by 0. That's where the house is. But yeah, what I'm thinking more and more is if you don't want to watch me fly home, you don't have to. You can kill the shut down the video. And I'll just do this for the people who do want to watch me fly home. I don't care. Yeah, never. You know what? But I might. I think I've got clear. I think I can take oceans all the way home from here. It'll take a little while. Do I have a boat? Well, okay, so I can't do that. In fact, I have a minecart. That helps a lot. And I can't get wood here. I don't know if I have any wood on me. I might have some wood in there. Doesn't matter. I'm going to see if I can grab one of these guys and fly back here for a mate. And yeah, that does seem like something that's going to be a needless... No, damn it, why do I do these things? A needless 20 minutes of recording nothingness, so... I'll see what I can accomplish, and next time I might have at least one cow in my pasture, one mushroom cow, sitting in my pasture for you. And it's nighttime, so I should probably land and not get attacked, because it's a, you know, a safe room biome. Let me see if I don't care. I think I had some logs in here. Yeah, just give me a boat. I got that downtime now. How long does that last? A minute. Yeah, we're not doing that. All right, I'm gonna work on. Oh, I need 2 logs, in fact. Oh well. I'll do what I'm trying to do. What the hell? I'll work on my thing, and I'll just see you next time. Yeah, if I can get this cow home without... I don't care. Without a problem, I don't know. Alright, I'll see you then, one way or another. So, bye.